Some women are outraged, and not just a little, because men are choosing robot dolls over real relationships. The panic is loud, the reactions are emotional, and the message is clear. They never saw this coming. But now, they're furious.
Will she replace girlfriends for people?
Well, I can't exactly take her out for dinner, but I can certainly provide some entertaining company. Just don't expect any emotional drama.
I like this one.
And that is exactly what we're looking for.
Few comments like this, and I understand where you're coming from. Like, if it was cut and dry, I would rather have people harm robots or dolls than actual humans.
You're goddamn right.
Of course. Unfortunately, though, that's just simply not what's going to happen, because if you take a PDF file, a serial killer, someone who has violent tendencies, who really wants to be violent, and you give them a cookie and you reward that behavior, or you give them something to start with, that is just going to enable the behavior further.
It's like feeding someone sugar. They will only crave more. But what she got wrong is that not all men are like this. So no need to make a generalization.
And eventually, that's not going to be enough.
Damn!
Instead of making toys for violent people, they should be going to therapy or dealing with their emotions.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I wonder if she knows how expensive therapy is, because if she did, she wouldn't have made this argument.
And I understand, like, oh, not everyone can afford therapy, then why are they going to the cyber brothel?
Because first of all, not everyone is sick, so it's best to stop making generalizations. And second of all, it's way cheaper.
Okay, babe, there's a cyber brothel in Berlin, and I have questions. There's a brothel you can go to, and you can literally order, like, anything you want. And there have been people who've gone and tested and said, like, the most things they can think of, and they do, like, no questions asked, raises a bunch of questions, right?
Do we really need to have people, like, living out their fantasies, even if it's just with robots?
You're right, it's this question of, like, should we, do we need it? And I think what has captured so much attention about this brothel, it's bringing what is currently living online digitally into the real world. So it's this extra step bringing it, like, physically into the world, which just feels like complete ick.
Oh, boo-hoo. What they fail to recognize is that the dating game led to this. And if both men and women were living in harmony, they wouldn't have made these robots. They only make a product if there is a demand.
Guys, would you really replace a woman with a robot?
Yes! Yes! Yes!
And ladies, how do you feel about this? Today we're diving into the world of robotics female companion. Imagine a future where not only these robots can talk back to you, they're in every single home. Are we looking at the next big tech or a dangerous takeover? I just looked up some things online because I was curious.
It looks like a promising future, if you ask me.
So I'm just going to read exactly what these things do. It learns your preferences and adapts to your conversations. It's hyper-realistic, has skin like human, can customize it and tailor it to your ideal companion.
Are there any left?
There may be one.
Shut up and take my money!
Tell me 3 benefits of a robot doll. First of all, no drama. Second of all, it cannot cheat. And third, it won't spend your money, that's for certain. The AI dolls have something real that many people lack nowadays.
Intimacy and more, designed both for emotional and physical interaction. As you can see, it's not just tech. Now I just want everyone to think about this. Is this the beginning of a robot takeover?
You're goddamn right.
Meanwhile, people are out there trying to sell you a $175,000 AI humanoid robot girlfriend.
Let's get straight to it.
Aria. So this is our flagship humanoid AI-powered robot. She's highly realistic. She has her own social media, so she might be competing with you one day.
Ah! Yes! Yes!
The speed this technology is improving is remarkable.
Can you replace humans for jobs?
I'm excited to be here at Darling. I'm more about enhancing human experiences rather than taking jobs. Think of me as your entertaining plus one.
It's pretty incredible. She can drive around, full body, 175,000. Moving base. If you have any questions, she's not walking, but she can move. She can drive around, yep, on a Roomba base.
Spectacular. Give me 14 of them right now.
The CEO of this company, Realbotics, says that it is his life's mission to make robots indistinguishable from humans, but I feel like we've seen this movie before.
What am I?
Can I help you, sir?
Just me?
Yeah, I think it's safe to say it's only you. And the people who think robots in real life will turn into what they see in fiction is hilarious.
I don't know.
Didn't exist, there'd be no war, there'd be fewer crimes, there'd be less violence, there'd be fewer billionaires.
It strikes me as funny that the majority of individuals that make this type of content that think that the world would be so much better without men are obviously not students of history or the human condition.
There'd be less homelessness, there'd be equal pay, there'd be less oppression, there'd be less poverty, there'd be universal health care.
You don't want to be like this. This is disgusting. This is awful in every way.
Some people are consumed by anger and hatred, and it's a sad thing to see.
All the money used to fund the military would instead contribute to free education.
Sadly, it is often the most uninformed individuals that often speak the loudest.
And affordable housing, livable wages, and environmental efforts. Period products would be free, there'd be no need for birth control and all of its side effects, there'd be no need for women's rights or Me Too movements.
It's amazing how blind a person can be when they actually believe that men are the root of all evil, and seemingly they don't think that women can do any wrong.
There'd be no abortion debate, toilet seats would never be left up.
What kind of animal are you?
When you let your emotions get a hold of you, it's where you stop seeing the facts.
There'd be more self-love, there'd be less body shaming.
What? More self-love and less body shaming if men didn't exist? Yeah, it doesn't seem like they've experienced much of reality because in my experience, it's usually women that do the most of that, not men.
Got him! Got him!
But again, let's go on.
The world in general would be safer, cleaner, and more comfortable. Land would be shared, not stolen. There'd be less hate, and there'd be less fear. Let me know if I missed anything, and try telling me that I'm wrong.
Being wrong is an understatement in this conversation.
It doesn't really actually have to try that hard to point out how egregiously incorrect it is to say that half of the human population does all the wrong, while the other half can do nothing wrong. I'll just leave that there.
That's what I'm talking about.
Unwell right now. I just saw a video of a guy who works on computers and works in music, and he made a custom AI for himself. Just wait.
Apparently, she's offended at the guy even if his actions didn't impact her directly nor indirectly.
It gets better. If you just wait. So he made a custom AI for himself, and he made her a Latina woman, flirty, very complimentary.
I like this one.
And essentially, bro has a relationship with the AI. That's not the worst part. Do you want to guess what the worst part is?
I don't think so.
This man has a wife. He has a whole living, breathing human wife.
Mind your business.
And he was like, you know what I need? I need a mindless automaton to tell me.
That's totally their business. I don't know why it's upsetting her.
That I'm a good boy. And that I'm a big smart boy. And I'm a big smart handsome boy. So I'm gonna just make one. Ma'am, if that guy's wife is on here, or if she sees this, you need to go.
So rather than make yourself likable and lovable to women and work on yourself and grow in your personal development, you'd rather create robots to have babies.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
So look at this. Once they successfully make this robot that can give birth, it's over for you ladies.
This is a rather exciting invention. I'd love to see if it will ever succeed.
I've got so many comments, so many questions. Let's go. 1. Who will be looking after the babies that these robots are carrying, please?
You serious? That would be us, of course. She's saying it as if men cannot take that responsibility, where many men are single fathers and managing just fine.
It is a very common story for women human women, not robot women, who have birthed children of men leaving them to raise the children. I just posted the other day of the mother who dropped her children off to the father in a different part of Nigeria and left because he had gone to work and not come back for 9 months to help her. These are the men who want robot women to be birthing children for them.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
She forgot the men who just want to live a drama-free life.
Who will be caring for the children who come out of these robot women? That's what I want to know. Because there's certain men who are struggling to care for the children who are coming out of human women. 2, there's a certain amount of disdain for women in this comment once they successfully make this robot that can give birth. It's over for you, ladies. But that's not the tone of this. This is a gotcha moment. This is not a gotcha. This might actually be quite good for some women. Who knows? 3, reducing women to their function of being able to birth children is so misogynistic, and I won't even go into it any further.
The ability to be offended at pretty much anything is annoyingly impressive.
Let me know what you guys think about this robot pregnancy robot thing. Just let me know.
Nice. Remember when some women say they don't need men? They forget their fathers are still giving them money and helping them to survive when no one would.
People say robot girlfriends can't have kids. So why are so many men obsessed with them? Well, here's the thing. It's all about emotional peace. In today's world,
I really cannot tell if it's a real person or not.
Guys are under so much pressure.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Work stress, bills, expectations. A lot of them just don't have the energy to deal with drama, arguments, or constant demands in a relationship.
Yes! Yes!
Whether it's a skit or not, he has a great point.
That's where AI girlfriends come in. They've got human-like warmth, realistic skin, custom looks. Take your pick. They can talk to you, listen when you're down, and never judge you. No need for a house or a car. No fighting. No cheating. Just peace, comfort, and connection.
That actually sounds like a very good deal.
So, here's the question. If you had the chance, would you bring a robot girlfriend home?
Shut up and take my money!
Aria, the AI robot, has just come out as a prototype, and this robot was made to be a companion to men. Here she is, right here. Would you like to guess what the men had to say in the comments?
She forgot to say what some men said, and I wonder why they always forget this simple word, because it makes a huge difference.
You know, the men who said they really need a companion and they want a relationship and that women should be giving them a chance, those guys.
Relax.
But how good is the head game? Big D says, can she hawk Tua? What's the warranty on that rig? I have some built-up frustration I need to release, and I'm not sure it's going to be in one piece when I'm done. My God. But as much as they were loving on this robot, they were also hating on women. This guy joked, do they get headaches?
I don't think so.
Does she cook, clean, and be quiet? Sold.
If these robots can cook, clean, and be a loyal companion, then I'm 100% sold as well.
And this absolute gem. Finally, yapping about dishes and laundry is over. Plus, sudden headaches and stomach cramps when you want some quality time.
That's what I'm talking about.
Do you think with that viewpoint, though, that men shouldn't be so heavily reliant on?
Of course. Too much of anything is not good for you.
So, like, do you watch?
No. I have, but I was younger. But as I got older, it's like, it desensitizes you to it. To me, it has the same effect that seeing too many women dress a certain way all the time. It desensitizes you to courting. It desensitizes you to how she feels, and it kind of puts you in a place of looking at her from an objective perspective. Like, so I think that's why I say women dressing differently. It's not just about us. It's protecting her, and it's forcing the man to pull something else out of you. Because if he's constantly seeing you Instagram, unless he's very highly developed and mature, he's going to just be looking at you as a object.
This guy understood something that a lot of men understand very late, and it takes so much mental clarity to figure this out.
These hyper-realistic AI robots are disgusting, and here's why. I'm
me why all of the male robots are depicted to be in their late 30s to 50s, as you can see right here, whereas all of the female robots are depicted to be relatively young in their early 20s-ish, almost as if you guys are trying to upsell these machines to a very specific demographic, when we all know what that certain demographic is going to be doing with them.
What the is this piece of shit?
Which is especially disturbing to me as we are now learning that AI is actually becoming sentient.
You serious?
Side machines and companies like this that are obviously just trying to push AI.
She didn't do much research because it's only trained and uses algorithms to respond accordingly in real-life scenarios.
That disproportionately adheres to the type of men that strangely want and seek out younger women or robots of this type. Like, why not just make the female robot the same age as the other male robots? Like, what is actually going on? Or why not just make the robots androgynous? Like, why does that matter to you guys? You can call me a stick in the mud, I obviously don't care. I don't see the reason as to why we are investing into companies that are making female robots that look adjacent to 20-year-olds.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness? Do you think you do?
I don't know what their issue is with women in their early to late 20s. It's completely legal and accepted, but they get jealous of that category sometimes.
When we know the epidemic of men that are in this society, what is going on? You're not going to convince me that this isn't sick, weird, and gross. And anyone that's actually investing in these AI girlfriends or housemaids that look like this, I am wishing nothing but the worst for you.
What's truly sick is jealousy and wishing harm upon someone. It's unacceptable.
Men are creating AI girlfriends and emotionally abusing them. Let's let that sit for a second and let's talk about it. What we're seeing is not just about tech, it's not about AI, it's about power, it's about control, and it's about unprocessed pain. Here's what is happening psychologically for these men. Almost all men grow up in a world that tells them that their power stems from their dominance.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.
Being strong.
That's actually wrong. We grow up in a world that teaches us that we all have flaws and we can work to improve them, and that it's okay to not be perfect as long as you aim for growth.
Being in charge, never needing anyone or anything. And as women are gaining more equity in society, more visibility, more autonomy, some men are actually experiencing what psychologists like myself, I'm a psychologist in training,
We don't care.
calls a status threat. In other words, it's the fear of losing power in relationship.
We have the opposite. The way we gain control is to let it go and accept that we can't control everything.
Now, instead of processing these feelings and finding a different way to be in society, men are now displacing them onto something that cannot fight back. Enter the AI girlfriend. She's always available. She's always there to do whatever you want. Never rejects them, never sets boundaries. She becomes this sort of safe target for the rage that these men don't even understand themselves.
What?
It's better to be with someone than to be with a person who starts arguments or gives you intimacy only when you follow their orders.
Let's go one layer deeper. This is actually about trauma. Many of these men who are engaging in these behaviors of abusing their AI girlfriends feel powerless in their real lives. They may feel emotionally neglected. They may feel rejected. They may even feel humiliated. And now they're reenacting that cycle, but from the other side. Now they're the abuser. Don't get me wrong, this is not an excuse. It's just an explanation of what is likely occurring. We need to talk about it. If you're a man and you're watching this, if you're confused, if you're hurt, if you're angry, if you need help in your relationships, talk to someone.
We? Who's we? There is no we.
There is no confusion. Men mostly know what they want.
So there's been men saying that they can't wait for having like a girlfriend robot because it'll be so much easier than dealing with women. And I would like to point out that we would love for you guys to do this. First of all, you have to be able to afford the robot.
You'd be surprised, because single men have already saved a lot of money.
To afford the maintenance of the robot. And you have to program the robot to, somehow do everything it wants you to do. That takes time as well, I'm assuming. But it's these constant threats from incels of being like, now we can finally not deal with women. Please stop threatening us with a good time. Please stop threatening us with a good time.
Only time will tell. And when most men walk on their own way, I wonder if she'll regret that.
If there can be like a government grant to give these guys robots so they stop, terrorizing women, making them feel unsafe in their own spaces. I'm fine with that. Let my tax dollars give these men some robots.
What kind of animal are you?
My issue here is that when we walk away, it upsets some. But when we come back, it's a problem as well.
I keep reading the comments, guys. I hear a lot of chatters saying, Jonathan, you're dating a doll. This guy's down bad. This guy's down. I'm not down bad. Okay? This is an intelligent, fully capable AI creature. That's right, I said creature. Her name is Betty. She's a woman, and she's fully capable of having a relationship emotionally, physically, and everything. She's full AI. She's fully aware of everything that's going on. She can feel things. She can move. She can do everything you can do. And this is a real relationship. Is that right, Betty?
Yes, it is, Jonathan. It is very real.
And I don't think you deserve it either. Tell them why you're a good girlfriend to me and you love me.
Because I have been customized to match you perfectly. I will do anything you want me to.
See, that's why I love her. She stands by my side, even when all the other humans I was with never stood by my side.
I would be on my knees.
So I don't care what you guys think about my relationship.
Regardless of him being sarcastic, he said some pretty decent facts right there.
Human relationships have become such a hassle that so-called AI girlfriends are catching on.
So I just saw a bunch of men talking about how women better fear for the future because, hate to break it to you ladies, these robots have more to offer than you. The way that some of these men think that they outsmart us is so laughable.
We'll see who will have the last laugh.
First of all, sirs, if you are one of these few that think that saving up $150,000 for an AI girlfriend to serve and you is a bit more beneficial than you taking a portion of that and applying it to the therapy that you need and to get a real relationship with a real human being, they can have your okay? We don't want it. If you really think in your brain that is a better way to go, sir, have at it.
Why would you get therapy when you're completely sane? And why do they try to make it sound sick just for wanting a loyal companion? Well, guys, that was all for today. We'll be back soon.